Hi, I'm Josh Bingham and this is your Shock Sport Weekly Roundup. It's time to celebrate again here in Salford as both the men's first and fourth team claim their respective league titles. This marks 3 out of 4 championships for the Salford men's football, with the thirds yet to claim their title to make it a full house for the uni. The men's hockey team, meanwhile, defeated Liverpool thirds 8-1 away from home on Wednesday in their last game of the 24-25 season, the ideal way to finish. The netball firsts also beat Liverpool women's first with a dominant and convincing 47-38 victory, extending a 6-game winning run. Meanwhile in League 2, Cal Robinson's Ammies ended a 6-game winless run with a 1-0 win over Grimsby Town, taking Salford to 10th in the League 2 table. Despite the poor form, Salford remain 5 points off the playoff places, next facing Doncaster at home, who haven't managed to win a game in 3 matches. Manchester City, meanwhile, in the Premier League slumped to a 2-2 draw at home, leaving Pep Guardiola sceptical about qualifying for the Champions League next season. Meanwhile, Manchester United progressed in the Europa League, reaching the quarter-final against Lyon after a 4-1 victory against Real Sociedad. On Sunday evening, they beat Leicester City 3-0, with Bruno Fernandes scoring his 6th goal in 5 games. And in the Carabao Cup final, it was a lot of anticipation going into Sunday, but for Newcastle United, they can finally breathe. 70 years of wait is finally over and they win a major trophy. The absolute scenes at Wembley, really. You could never have felt the ground shake as much as they won 2-1 against Liverpool, who currently stand 12 points at the top of the Premier League. Meanwhile, in Rugby Union, of course, 6 nations have been taking over the country in the past few weeks, and England ended their 6 Nations campaign second, finishing with a spectacular performance and a 68-14 win over Wales at Cardiff. Meanwhile, Salford Red Devils booked a quarter-final spot in the Challenge Cup after beating Bradford Bulls, as they still search for their first Super League win, losing 4 games consecutively due to financial problems. Meanwhile, the newest England manager Thomas Tuchel revealed his England squad ahead of the first 2 World Cup qualifier games against Albania and Latvia. The shock pick of all was the returning of Jordan Henderson, as well as missing players such as Bukayo Saka and Trent Alexander-Arnold due to injury. Finally, I'd like to wish the best of luck to all our teams competing in Varsity Seconds on Wednesday, away at Chester, ahead of the Varsity First on the 26th of March here in Salford. You can find all our other broadcasts, including the weekly Shock Sports Show, on YouTube. Just search for Shock TV. I've been Josh Bingham, and this is your Shock Sport Weekly Roundup. Take care.